Have you ever looked at your dog and just thought, what is going on in that furry little head of yours? Well, it turns out they're talking to us all the time. They've got a whole secret language. And you know what? Most of us are getting it completely wrong. So today, here on Canine Dog Talk, we're going to crack the code and find out what they're really telling you.
Okay, picture this. You walk in the door after a long, hard day, and you see this. Front paws out, butt in the air, tail going a mile a minute. And you've probably thought, what a big, sleepy stretch. But what if I told you that's not even close to what's happening?
Yeah, that simple little pose, it's actually a huge emotional message, one that almost everybody misunderstands. It's one of the clearest signals they send, straight from the heart. And today, we're going to learn how to read it.
All right, so Section 1. Let's dig right into that very first hello you get when you walk through the door.
So this pose is officially called a play bow, and it's your dog's way of basically shouting, I missed you so much. It's not just some casual stretch. It's a massive declaration of love. Think about it. That's their big, shining moment of the day. And if we just walk past it, we've missed their grand finale. All it takes is a few seconds of affection right then and there to say, hey, I missed you too.
Now, this whole communication thing, it's a two-way street. It's not just about how they're talking to us, but how they're listening to us. Your dog is constantly reading your emotional state, and trust me, they have some seriously sophisticated tools to do it.
Ever wonder why your dog is so obsessed with licking your feet? I know, it's a little weird, but it's not some strange habit. They have this incredible biological radar in their mouth called the organ of Jacobson. And get this, it allows them to literally taste your emotional state through the scent on your skin.
So when they're licking your feet, they're not just being goofy. They're checking in on you. They're gathering intel to see if you're tense from a rough day or if you're feeling calm and relaxed. In a way, they're acting as your own personal canine therapist, taking your emotional temperature.
And what about that adorable head tilt? It is just the cutest thing, but it's not just for show. It's intense concentration. Some studies even suggest that when they tilt their head to the left, they're processing the emotions in your voice. But when they tilt to the right, they're trying to figure out the actual words, the commands. It's a full-blown emotional and linguistic analysis happening in real time.
And here's the really beautiful part. If your dog does this mainly for you, it's because your voice, your sound, is the single most important signal in their entire world. Nothing else gets that kind of laser focus.
Okay, so they're amazing at reading us. But how do they declare their own feelings? Well, these next behaviors are some of the most beautiful and honestly most misinterpreted declarations of pure doggy love.
Let's talk about the sigh. We usually think it just means they're tired, right? Nope. When your dog sighs while lying next to you, it's a huge expression of contentment. It's them saying, I'm so peaceful right here with you, all is well. But the most emotional sigh, that's the one they let out a few minutes after you get home. That's a sigh of pure relief. It says, you're back, okay, now I can finally relax.
And now for a classic, the sock thief. I think we've all been there. You might think your dog is just being a little troublemaker when they steal your laundry, but the real reason is so much deeper. Your worn clothes, and especially your socks, are just packed with your personal scent. When you're gone, they grab those items to feel close to you. It's like their own personal comfort blanket that smells like their favorite person. So the next time you find a slobbery sock, remember this, it's not destruction, it's devotion.
And all of that devotion is built on a foundation of really deep trust. Let's look at how they show you that you are the absolute center of their universe, the leader of their pack.
When your dog brings you their absolute favorite toy, you know, the really gross, falling apart one, they're not always just asking to play. They are saying, this is the most valuable thing I own, and I trust you with it completely. That's an incredible bond. And what about when they bring you something random, like a stick or a leaf? Well, they're contributing. They're providing for the family pack in the only way they know how.
And that brings us to our final behavior. This is one you probably see every single day and have never, ever realized is actually a calculated act of protection.
And that's right. When your dog always seems to be right in your way, it's not laziness, it's actually military strategy.
I mean, think about it. When your dog lies down right in a doorway or in a hallway, they'd picked the perfect strategic position. From there, they can keep an eye on you, they can control the whole space, and they can react instantly to anything that seems like a threat. In their mind, they're on duty. They aren't blocking your path, they are protecting it. They're your loyal, furry security guard.
So let's wrap this up. Here are your key takeaways. 1.
Acknowledge that welcome home play bow. It's their moment to shine. 2. Understand there are little check-ins, even the foot licking. 3. Reframe those bad habits like stealing socks as pure devotion. 4. Appreciate their gifts as the signs of deep trust they are. And 5. Recognize that when they're in your way, they're actually standing guard.
Your dog has been having this rich, complex, and beautiful conversation with you this entire time. The only question left is, now that you know the language, will you start listening? Thank you so much for watching us here at Canine Dog Talk. If you want to understand your best friend even better, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more insights just like this one.